Hey there everyone, welcome to this radio video, and this is part 2 of my first video that I showed you with my new antenna. So first of all, what did I install? I installed a 102-inch whip. It's typically a very big, very long CB antenna. A 102-inch was very popular back in the days when CBs were very popular, and people would actually install those on their cars or trucks. It's an antenna that is tuned primarily at 27 megahertz because that's where the CBs are. And what I've decided to try today is buy that whip, which cost me $29, and install it and see if it could make a good shortwave antenna, a good shortwave vertical antenna. And I took note of many different little signals. I've took note of my noise level at different frequencies, and the verdict, I'm very satisfied. And below 12 megahertz, what is really cool is that it lowered my noise by about maybe 2 or 3 S units, depending on frequency. Even a little more as we go lower. What's interesting, because when you lower, the noise by 3 S units, the first thing you're wondering is, okay, did I lower the signals by 3 S units also? And here, what's interesting is because of the positioning of the antenna, which is different than my long wire. Yes, my signals will be weaker, for example on 6 megahertz, but my noise level is much weaker. So what I mean by that is that the signal to noise ratio is better. So if I lowered my noise by 3 S units, I lowered the signals maybe by only about 1 or 1.5 S units, which means that the signals are easier to hear because they are stronger relative to my noise. So that I'm really happy, and actually it's quite interesting. So I've decided to actually keep using it for many days. I'm not gonna plug my long wire back for now. And also above 12 megahertz, my noise level is about the same, but my signals are much better. Why? Because I'm getting closer to the actual 27 megahertz frequency, so it resonates better as I get higher in frequency. So overall, for now, I'm really happy. And one thing that I want to try is actually to get myself maybe a longer piece of wood and try to put it at least 6 to 10 feet higher than it is now. So it's going to be like farther away from the house, and I hope to actually get maybe even better reception and even lower noise. So the verdict, if you don't have a lot of space and you have a spot for a long whip, I can tell you that a 102-inch CB antenna makes a pretty good shortwave antenna. It's not as effective as many other typical shortwave antennas, but it does an amazing little job. I'm pretty much surprised. So that's pretty much the verdict I have, and really like the lower noise. If you look here on 5.5 megahertz, I had like S9, now I'm at like S5, S4. So this is nice. I actually like that. If you notice this is a British Volmet. It was more difficult to hear before. Now it's easier to hear actually. So it's an amazing little antenna, but Like I said, when I'm at 27 megahertz, for example, let's go here, my noise level stayed pretty much on the same level. S7 was what I had with my long wire on that high frequency. So, but the signals tend to be stronger because this whip is made for that frequency range. So that's my verdict, and of course I'll have more on antennas throughout the summer. I'm going to try different antennas and see what they give as signal levels and noise floor, because antennas are very important for shortwave listening. So thanks for watching. 73.